What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy KC Plays, co-captain of KyngsKrew, and today we are here to react to Fouseytube destroys career, then gets banned. Now I know a little bit about Fousey. I've been, keeping up with him. I never was a huge fan of him, but just being in the influencer scene and just being around the internet in general, I have seen him here and there, you know what I'm saying? I've seen his infamous blow up after his it was something ridiculous where it's like he wanted to create a convention within the week or something like that, and he promised to have all these big stars there and all this crazy stuff. All the tickets are going to be free or whatever it was, and it turned out that was a huge flop, and he had a huge meltdown, and it was. This man has been in a lot of stuff, man. He's been a part of a lot of stuff. It sucks to see, but recently he he accidentally said the N-word on stream, and then he got into a car accident. He just been in a lot of shit. Like, he just needs to step away, back off from the internet, and live his life regular. That's my, that's my advice. But yeah, man, we're gonna see how Fouseytube destroys his career. If you like me, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
So Fouseytube is someone who really needs no introduction. By now he is a YouTube OG who has spent the last decade or so building himself up just to tear himself down over and over and over again. To be honest, there's really no one comparable to him on the internet. And to stay relevant after destroying his life time and time again is actually really impressive. The rebuilding of himself usually consists of getting back into shape, maybe some religion thrown into the mix, a lot of motivational talk, and then come the delusions of grandeur. It's like just as he's doing well, he becomes like a sports car with his foot jammed on the acceleration with no brakes, and eventually crashes right in front of the public eye. At this point, we have seen prankster Fousey, wannabe Drake Fousey, motivational speaker Fousey, house hunter Fousey, boxing Fousey where he was horrible, and now in the latest arc we have live streamer Fousey. For years he had dabbled in live streaming, but this time he really
say what you want about the man, but he's a person who knows how to keep himself relevant. That's how you keep yourself relevant. You keep on reinventing yourself. Now every time it does crash and fail, but you can't take away the talent or the skill or the work ethic that he has to keep himself always, in the limelight. Like the motherfucker, he was just boxing. He was just boxing Deji. Now he streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always doing something different. So it's like, hey, credit to him, man. Credit to him.
Took things to the next level, streaming his entire life for over a month straight. Obviously, for someone like him, with the mental illness he has displayed in the past, this was a horrible idea. And despite the fact that it was going well, and he had a couple of viral moments and was making some good money, it's now once again time in the cycle for the crash portion. And today we are going to look at the craziness that was the last 24 hours on his stream. And I don't know if he's just into public humiliation or what, but some of the things that get clipped the most in his stream is when people donate to him, they can write a text message, and he has some sort of speaker with him that will read this message out loud.
Text from Mom. I've seen the letter from the clinic you have AIDS and have not told us. This is wrong, Yusuf. It was little kids last week, now an STD.
Oh.
So this is what he was basically doing over and over again, was going out in public and acting like a bit of a menace. I mean, we know he loves attention. We know this guy basically lives for views and impressions, so it's not surprising to me that he would lose his mind trying to get them. And this is where things get really crazy as Fousey took a trip to the airport.
I'm such a dickhead. I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
It's a cult, basically. I'm not kidding you.
You're in a cult?
Yeah.
You're sober?
Yeah, well,
Okay,
no.
cool. I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing?
What?
To piss them off?
The fuck?
So he meets this woman at
That
the
shit's
airport.
weird in general.
She's clearly been at the bar drinking. And then right off the bat, he's asking her for a kiss. He's trying to make this an intimate situation. She's obviously into it, and honestly, I just find the whole thing to be disgusting.
It's
Kissing
weird,
random
yeah.
ratchet drunk women at the airports sounds like a
gonna
very
call
cool
her
way
ratchet,
to find
but
yourself at the
okay.
health clinic.
They're gonna cancel.
We'll call her ratchet. I don't think she's
I
just
don't
playing
care.
ratchet. I mean,
I have a-
kissing a random dude is a little ratchet, but besides that, she seemed like she was just sitting there talking to him. I don't see ratchetry, but okay.
right now. I swear to God, you can feel it under my pants. I swear to God.
What?
It's a nasty dude.
Don't tempt you with a good time. Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
So I got
My brother, are you? He wasn't serious about that, obviously, but my brother, are you talking about committing a felony on camera? Ain't that like a felony to have sex on an airplane? Like, you can be on like the no-fly list if you do some shit like that. He just said that shit in front of thousands of people. Like, what the hell? Hey, do you want to commit a crime with me
I
5 minutes from now?
Because I'm like an advocate for like against trading and all that shit.
It was
What
us.
happened?
And I just want to pause it right here to say that it's been very well documented that Fousey has had a serious problem with in the past. And back in the day when he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, living in some insane LA apartment, he would always talk about, oh, I have this addiction, I have this problem, but I can't tell you guys what it is. That is until Vitaly exposed him one day because the two were very close. And basically all I'll say about this is that this guy was not above paying for action, and at one time he was allegedly going out
Yeah, he
every
had a
single
problem.
day and doing so. Whether that be
Yeah,
him
that's a
skimming through
problem.
the yellow pages looking for it, going to a sketchy massage parlor. So to call himself an advocate for these type of
That's
victims
bad.
is just a little bit rich to me. Like, you were not an advocate, dude, you were one of the main customers.
He was making me a lot lizard recently.
A what?
Yeah, a lot lizard. I like it.
Yeah,
So
I
many
get it.
shit, yeah.
First of all, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you being this honest. This is a real conversation.
No, it's real. It happens.
My
It
audience
happens
might
every
not
day.
understand, but I've been there. I used to be a sex addict, so I used for years. I used massage parlors for years, so I understand. How long were you stuck under his spell?
About like 7 months.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent you a
haven't-
little something.
Thank you. I'm sitting there in court.
And so I guess at this point,
I
Fousey
thought
is
that
trying
said
to make
$3.
himself look like a good person, showing his chat that he sent this woman $300. And the whole thing just comes off as very
Hey man,
tasteless to me.
hey Fousey man, send me a. I got a problem too. I got some addictions too, my brother. Come see me somebody too. I need it, my brother. Please.
Like, if you were really
Please.
an advocate for these type of people, and you really wanted to help this woman, you would take her off your live stream and do this type of thing off camera, because there's no way she really understands the magnitude of how far this
Yeah,
clip is going to
it's-
get spread,
it's kinda like
and how
feeding the
embarrassing that could
homeless
be
with a
for her
camera in
that
your
so
hand,
many
like,
people now know
here
this
you go, like,
information about
yeah.
her for $300.
Hey, to everybody who's sitting here like, oh my God, you kissed her, da da da. This woman was involved in trafficking. The guy who manipulated her and brainwashed her is a piece of fucking shit and deserves to die. So yes, I sent her $300 so she can start removing her tattoo and see her kids this weekend.
What that
I'm
have to do with
against
kissing
that.
her,
A lot
though?
of the women that I used to get jumps from were trafficked, and I'm so ashamed in that.
And just watch this right here, guys, because you're going to see how ashamed Fousey truly is. He used women like this in the past, okay? It was his deepest, darkest secret, and I'll
Right.
just let him take the floor.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined.
I don't know if it's illegal to have sex publicly, period. But I don't know if it's as if it's like the same consequences if you do it on the airplane versus doing it at the airport. But regardless, you're not supposed to say like, "Hi guys, I'm in the airport right now and I just had sex." Like, that's you snitching on yourself, you know. Apparently, he's not gonna get in trouble for it. Obviously, 'cause ain't no cop watching. Like, even if a cop does say it, they ain't gonna be like, "Let me charge you for that." They don't care. But just the principle of it, like, you're not supposed to snitch on yourself, my brother. But you know.
I swear to God, I swear on everything I love.
So he took this woman, who obviously has
People that
you know,
are
she's
excited
telling
to
the
have
truth,
sex
a very
always.
damaged.
Sorry, I'm pausing a lot, but people that are excited to have sex and stuff like that always come off as like weird and cringy to me. Like, look, guys, I just got done. Oh my god, it was so good. Like I don't care. I genuinely don't give no fucks. I don't care what you do, my brother. Good for you. Like, aren't we adults? You know what I'm saying? Like, praise God. I don't know what to say to that.
Relationship.
It's a little weird.
And join the Mile High Club with her in the airport bathroom. I mean, at this point, this guy Fousey is just disgusting.
I just joined the Mile High Club
He hella giddy.
In the men's bathroom.
And you were just saying stuff like she was
I
sex
swear to
trafficked and
God.
trying to help her, but
Lola, I had to confess, I couldn't hold it for a second. I didn't go to buy her no snacks. I joined the Mile High Club. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry.
I mean, he said he
this
has a
all
problem,
sounds like
so,
a very good way to join the no-fly
weird.
list. I'm sure he'll
Thank
try and
you.
use his mental health as a cop-out in this situation, but honestly, he's just not a very good person. So he starts crying, he starts playing the sympathy card, like, dude,
This man, he has problems, period. But either he has problems or he's very manipulative. And it could be both as well. It can be both, but this is crazy. My guy, you just was saying like she was sex trafficked and I feel bad because back in the day when I had an addiction, you know, the people that I got, you know, that I got blowjobs from and this and that from, you know, they were sex trafficked as well, and I feel really bad about that. 10 minutes later, guess what I just did, guys, with the woman that just said she was sex trafficked. I had sex with her. Like, my brother, you just said you were ashamed of this. Like, I don't know. That's hella. I can see why it's looked at as predatory, because that's how I look at it. You're preying on this woman's obvious problem that you know she has a problem. You know she has some issues with that, and you're preying on that because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? And you can cover it up by saying like, I have a problem too, but you just acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? You literally just acknowledge that I don't know, man. This
Absolutely,
man.
no one feels bad for you. You do this to yourself every single time. And so then he just started sending messages in his chat just saying, I'm sorry, y'all. I f***ed up badly. I have a lot of skeletons in my closet. I'm not a good person. Like, oh, we all feel so bad for you, man. Like, to me, he's really nothing more than the boy who cried wolf. And then someone noticed that his mods were trying to cover up the airport incident. I guess he continued to stream. He then tweets out, I'm currently on a plane home. Yes, I spiraled. I'm going to call my therapist as soon as I land. Oh, what a noble person you are, Fousey. Thank you for keeping me in check. I need sleep. I need rest. I've lost the plot and need to find it. Yeah, you need to stay off the internet, my guy. You obviously cannot handle it, and once you get that little taste of power, you're right back into that grip of insanity, and you crash once again. He then apparently started doing things like this.
I'm in a car right now. I'm going 90 on the freeway. Hey, Slim, I drank a fifth of vodka. You got any ride?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if there was a cornier person out there than Fouseytube. I mean, what, does this guy think his life is some sort of sick movie? Where he's the main character who can just never get his life right, he can never get out of his own way. This is also just a little bonus clip for you guys.
That memory was deeply burned into your brain.
That memory right there, since the first time I had, even after that when I was wrestling with a family friend and I in my pants, that moment right there caused me years and years and years and years and years of failed relationships.
I mean, you could not pay me any amount of money to get that confession out of me. That is some straight up Skippy activity right there. And then I also just wanted to show this. Apparently he got a temporary suspension from Twitch after this all went down. I mean, the guy obviously knows how to garnish attention, but man, does he also know how to f it all up. Personally, I feel absolutely no sympathy for him. In fact, I feel much more sympathy towards that woman. Even if her story is not true, just to be put on display like that and to be used for the purposes of entertainment is just some really nasty work. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this, you know, 10th downfall of Fousey.
Yeah, man, he is, I don't feel bad for him either. I don't have sympathy, but I do feel bad because there's obviously something wrong. Now, acknowledging that there's something wrong isn't excusing what he's doing. I'm not excusing that at all, because at the end of the day, you are a grown-ass man. You are a grown man, and yes, mental health is real. I understand, but you are grown enough, and you are aware enough to understand your problems, and you are grown enough to understand your problems. You are aware enough to understand your problems and what causes those problems and how to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, at some point, we gotta take accountability and responsibility for our actions as well. It's either you actually have some mental issues, which I think you do, or you are pretending like you have these issues to garner the attention, the fame, the clout, whatever, or a mixture of both. I think it's a mixture of both. I think yes, he may have been a sex addict. Yes, he has issues for sure, but I think he is definitely exploiting these issues. And the whole addiction thing, now knowing that he was addicted to sex, he has an addictive personality. He's also addicted to the views and the fame and the clout. That's why every time he's doing something crazy, or he's on stream or whatever, he's crying. He's going crazy behind the steering wheel, yelling and shit. He's doing this. He's like getting real giddy about having sex with a girl in the bathroom. Like he's that person that gets real addicted. Now he's just addicted to the views and the clout and the attention and being viral and all that stuff, that he's just exploiting himself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So the solution to all this is just, bro, get away from the internet. I am an advocate. He's an advocate. I am an advocate for taking the internet away from people. Some people do not need the internet. They don't. A lot of people's lives were more damaged than helped from the internet. A lot of these influencers and celebrities, it hurt them way more than it helped them. Like people like Fousey, I can go down the list, but I don't feel like thinking right now. But like these people, they like their mental health was obviously hurt by this. You know what I'm saying? And then you get addicted to the numbers and all that stuff. Like, bro, go to your therapist, live a regular life. I promise you, you're gonna be way more happy. Way more happy. Because the thing is, he comes back to the internet when he thinks he's doing okay. He thinks he's alright. He thinks he's stable. Comes to the internet and falls right back into that hole that he just climbed himself right back out of. Stay away. Stay away. Work on bettering yourself. And when you are better, don't come back. Stay gone. You know what I'm saying? Because this isn't good for you, obviously. That's just my take on it. He needs to just go live his regular day-to-day life. A lot of people would benefit more from a day-to-day life than they will from an influencer, flashy life. That ain't for everybody. Mentally, physically, that ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't meant for that lifestyle, and that's okay. That's completely fine. You just need to realize that, like, man, if you don't just go buy you a house in Ohio, white picket fence, wife, kids, dog, job, go do that. Because this shit ain't working out for you. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow all the links down in the description below. We got our black-owned businesses, and we have our gaming channel, KyngsKrew Gaming. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel because we be gaming. And yeah, it's your boy KC Plays, co-captain of KyngsKrew. See you guys next time.